Hi, hello, welcome to my channel Interview Point of View. And today I'm back with L2 discussion round interview questions of Infosys. Yeah, today we are going to discuss what are the points to be keep in mind and what are the section. What are the parts of the questions that I came up in the interview. So you can all get to see in this video, so please do watch patiently till the end of the video. It won't take more time, so keep watching till the end very patiently. Yeah, thank you so much for my first video supporting, and so many of them are commenting, so I'll try to reply them. And yeah, start the video. Yeah, first I wanted to give you all the tips that I personally came up with. So everyone will ask this notepad or any ID if you have it. So this is basically for program to check the code and to check the logic that you are applying, that you know the logics and all. So everyone will ask to open the notepad to write some codes or to write some logics. Okay, or else first preference is for ID. If you have any ID like Eclipse or Visual Studio Code, like that, they will ask. If you don't have, you can go with a notepad, but it's better to keep any ID also to be in a safer side. Next comes online editors. So sometimes they'll directly ask on to open the online editors like JavaScript online editors. We have programmers and so many things we have. So you can make use of that. And also, if you consider the Infosys, they will definitely ask for a government proof, that is Aadhaar card or PAN card, anything. Okay. So this is very mandatory to the Infosys in each of the interview round. Next is good to keep one hard copy of resume. Yeah, this is for our reference. Like sometimes interviewers will start asking based on your on seeing your resume skills. Like they'll read out your resume and they'll ask questions. So if you have added anything regarding Maven or anything about GitHub, so by that time, you should not get panic, right? So before going to interview, you can keep your resume in front of you only, so that you can make sure that you have mentioned and sometimes you have mentioned some years of experience based on that topic. So that you can get to know easily and you will get an idea to tackle the interview. So you can keep the hard copy of the resume in front of you. Then, yeah, the moving to the next part of my video is three sections. So basically, interviewers will ask you the questions based on the sections. So first is general section, second is programming knowledge check, and third is the scenario based questions. So in the general questions, what they will do is they'll go through your resume and they'll try to ask each and every topics that you have mentioned and the experience that you have mentioned in the resume. They'll try to dig in those things and they have to make sure that you are confident enough and that you are worked enough. So they have to make sure this and all. So, so they'll ask based on this. So one is like that, one is based on your resume, and another one thing is first they'll try to ask your introduction, right? So in that, oh, they'll catch you somewhere. They'll catch like if you tell some agile process, if you tell some keywords. So they'll catch the keywords, and based on that keywords, they'll try to ask you the questions. So be confident while giving the uh, introduction, and also whatever you know, just mention those skills in the resume also. Don't take much risk by adding too many skills that you haven't worked. Be thoroughly prepared for the keywords what you have mentioned, the skills what you have mentioned. Yeah. Next is a programming knowledge check. This is very, very important section that major of them will be rejecting here. Every like it's my personal experience. Like everyone will be good enough in.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Uh, yeah, let's. Yeah,
Knowledge, here they'll get to see the logics that you are applying is how efficient you are and how fastly you can sort out the problems. And yeah, I understand for the nervousness or sudden thinking may failure, but still the interviewers want you to be at least end of the interview you should get some output for this. um, Everyone are not the same, huh? But someone will encourage and they'll make you calm and they'll make sure they'll encourage and they'll make sure that you are getting output. But some people won't wait patiently. They'll judge immediately and they'll close the interview. So be prepared for this section. It's very, very, very important. And coming to the last section, that is scenario-based questions. Yeah, this is also very important. This will tells that interview that you have how many incidents that you came up with and how many you have sorted. Your answers actually or answers matters here a lot. The what work you have done, everything will get to know for the interviewer. So here they don't expect the extraordinary answer. If you give extraordinary answer, that is well and good. But if you haven't, also it's okay. But don't keep quiet. Try to do some balancing the question, or just ask them the interviews to bifurcate the questions if they are asking the long questions or uh, if they are asked continuously. So ask them to give an example for those incidents. Like that, you can make this section very easily and take this section very smoothly also with them. So these are the things. If you wanna more tips about these three sections, please comment down. I'll make this. I'll make another video for this. Yes, we'll move on to the actual video, actual things. the questions, interview questions of Infosys that I came up with. Yeah, the very first question I got here is tell me about yourself. Here, they will evaluate confidence check and whatever we have mentioned, we have to tell it very frankly and very confidently. Okay, explain your resume very neatly, in a very short way, in a very simple, crisp, and short way. So that is the thing here. The very next question I got is tell me about your project that you are currently working on. Yeah, since I explained my projects, but I need some 4 to 5 points. That's all about my projects. Uh, for this also, please comment on. I'll make another video how to explain your project was to the interviewer in a very short duration and in a very convincing way. Please comment on. I can explain here, but the video length will be increased. Okay. I want this video to be purely on the questions. Yeah. The next question is on project. So just give a very high level and also make sure that it is understanding for the interviewer. So also you can give a basic example that he can understand. Okay. So coming to the third question, tell me about your daily routine. Yes, most of the people will ask this question so that they can come to know how much busy you are in your day-to-day activities. So if you say just I'll be logging, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that, no. There is some certain way to present your daily routine. Even if you don't have work also, you have to tell that your daily routine and that you will be busy with these things. And again, you will be following it with these things. There are some things particular to be followed while giving the interview. So please make sure the your daily routine should be noted somewhere and you have to practice and then you have to tell the same routine. Okay. Yeah, coming to this part, since I mentioned that I'm working on Agile, yes, yeah, it's like this. So it comes under general section. So that's why it's the general section. Whatever the keywords we say or whatever we strongly mention, the interviewer will pick those things and they'll start arranging the questions based on the topics. Okay, that's why it's the general section. Since I mentioned Agile, so the next questions for me triggered with Agile methodologies. Here are the Agile methodologies questions. So be prepared, even though if you are giving an automation interview also, you have to be prepared with manual testing because the manual testing is the base for everything, every testing, right? So you have to prepare from foundation. So I got a question on agile methodology and summaries. So in for this question, I just explained what is agile and what is the agenda and what is the expectation and the advantage that we can see. Also ceremonies, we have some ceremonies listed for this agile methodology. You can say that, okay. So next, it's a major thing is to agile. They asked me about a story point. What is a story point? So I just told the answer theoretically, but he wants to tell in a practical way. So he asked me about, he actually gave one example, beautiful example, and he told how much story point you will give. So he explained the feature, and we asked how much story point you will give. So like that, the question will deviate for scenario basis then and there, or to the theoretical wise. So like that happened for this question. So I just answered a very the story point what I can gauge for that. Okay. So next question again is on agile. So estimation. How do you do estimation and what is estimation? How you're going to estimate for the one module like that the questions will be it's like a chain question for agile. So if you ask agile, if you tell agile, so they'll looply they'll keep on adding the questions. So yeah, this is about these things. And then he went for tell me about your framework. Again, I explained this very well, very crisply with the what is framework and what are and how I'm managing and what is my percentage of work and yeah, this is about framework. So next, what framework you will tell? So your organization is maintaining. Next question will be based on that. So be clear that you are telling correct and framework that you know. Yeah. Since I mentioned about the framework of test engine, so I got the questions next based on the test engine and form. Yeah. Uh, so these are the questions that I got. Write a program to read data from Excel using test engine. So here I have to mention what are the dependencies that I'm going to use and how it is going to fetch and the complete entire program structure I have to explain for the interview. So next, he immediately jumped for the programming section. So immediately he has to open some editor. I told I don't have any editor, so he told me to open the notepad and write separate characters and digits from an input string in an online editor. He gave me some input actually, and he told to print an output by separating the characters and digits. So I chose Java and I have written a program for this for separating characters and digits. Yeah, by also while writing the program, also make sure that the logic what you are applying and how many lines of code that you are writing, that all matters. If it is a short, crisp, it would be nice to evaluate them also, and it is easy also. If it is a long, it may take times, and by the way, you have to for thinking only it will take some time. I understand. So make sure you can think at least in between 1.5 minutes, in between 1 to 2 minutes. So then immediately start writing whatever you can think. Just write it on the notepad. Okay, no matter whether it works or not, just write it down. And just write it down. Then yeah, I told to write it down, and then you can sort it. I mean, if uh, after writing the logic, then try to sort it like try to read from starting first line. So then just correlate them. So I'm writing this. Mm, Is this necessary or not? Is this impacts for second line or however it goes, it can where will this carry? So just think in that way and just run it once. Then if you only get output, just check the errors. What are the numbers of errors you got, just try to sort it down. Okay. In the last, so for writing the code, you can take around 5 minutes, no matter. And if you get the errors, try to simplify in a 1 minute. As soon as possible, you just sort it down and give the output. So this is how extraordinary things works. Or else some people won't expect this much. They are okay with whatever you have done, and if you take 10 minutes also, they won't make you uncomfortable. So make sure what kind of people, what kind of interviewer is he, and just try to analyze and do your interview well. Next, I got why did you use Maven in your project? Explain form.xml. Yeah, this is very important question. And for this question, you have to explain everything. Why POM? Why only POM you are using? And what is the difference between other? And can you replace POM with other example like that? Okay. Then also he has to allows you to find broken links on a website. Nowadays, this is very common question that you have to prepare. Almost in all the interviews, they are asking, okay, to find broken links on the website. Make a note of this and write a program to read multiple data from the properties file. Yeah, this is also with respect to the framework. Next, at last, I got just narrowed the questions for 4 to 5 questions I got. I have listed this much. What type of test case do you automate? So for this, you have to make sure first you have to explain theoretically. So risk-based testing to your domain. So you have to tell repetitive when it is a repetitive when it is a compatibility. Uh, you can do automate and you have to make sure that you are doing it in your current organizations also in such a way you have to explain it. If you have 500 test cases, how long would your execution take? Yeah, this is also very important question. Nowadays you can observe this question everywhere. Okay, what type of reports are used in your framework? This is also very important. How do you schedule your runs? Do you run them daily? This is purely automation scenario based questions. Yeah, this is about the L2 discussion video today. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you want any clarity um, for answering any one of these questions. So please do let me know in the comment. I'll be waiting. I'll be replying and do comment down for next video and the next companies which you want the questions. So please do comment down. If I have attended the interview, I'll make sure I'll make a video or else I'll be replying to you. Thank you guys. Thank you for watching my video patiently till the end of the video. Yeah, we'll meet soon in the next video. Until then, keep watching my YouTube updates, shorts, and please do. And also, I have a Instagram that is corporate girly that you can search. You can directly DM over there. So please keep in touch. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.